Hola, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Shouder. Bienvenidos a la serie de Narcissu, que era la serie que tanto quería hacer. Bueno, si tengo que decir algo es que va a estar en inglés, lo único que tengo que decir. Y bueno, nada más. Eso que va a estar en inglés, igual le va a estar traducido. Perdón si tienen que leer en un video de YouTube, pero no hay de otra. La traducción sería muy inexacta si lo hago a la corrida, o sea, mientras lo traduzco. Así que, sin nada más que decir, empecemos. In front of the outpatient reception desk on the first floor. Spread on the floor, many colors of plastic tape. Red, blue, green. They led the way to various departments. Out of those, I followed the white tape. Walking about 30 meters on the right, the shop comes to a sight. Across from what was the smoking room. On the left is the waiting room for surgical examination, and if you continue to the end, there is a small elevator. I head on that and press the button for the highest floor. The 7th floor. Before my eyes was the nurses' station. Altogether, some nurses looked this way. But once they recognized me, their eyes turned back, as if they saw nothing. They returned to their work. A high ceiling, windows that only open 15 centimeters. Here, it was a white, well-lit, sterile place. And I head towards the lounge at the end of the hall on the left. A large television, a long couch. Decorating the window sills were a number of flowers. Fitting the summer, the mini sunflowers in vases and georgia daisies in flower pots were blooming colorfully. Those were all familiar things. How many years it has been since I come here? What's different from then are my clothes, changing from sailor uniform to pajamas. But besides that, the bracelet on my hand, from blue to white, was just about the only other change. You're back to my voice that Kelly was a mid-aged lady I don't know. Her pajama and bracelet color said is a resident of this place. Are you visiting someone? Or a patient for another floor? That's not it. While shaking my head, I show my own bracelet. I see. The lady replied uncomfortable. I felt nuance behind those words. I'm so young. What a Jane? Of course, I've had similar experience so often it was tiring. I haven't lived almost 10 years like this for nothing. It was just, I never thought to have a fellow resident of the 7th floor also turn earth to a pity of me. By the way, what time are you on? What's this? For here? Coming to the 7th floor? For an instant, I had no idea she was asking. But before I could ask a new question, it looks like it's your first. With that, she just up and acted like she understood the situation. Well, then I will teach you two. So listen well, okay? First, this place called the 7th floor. Even though I hadn't replied, the lady just continued speaking. There's no fourth time. The third time you're admitted is the last, so prepare yourself. When you want to run away, head not to station A but to station B. don't eat anything. It places the least burden upon your family. She spoke about such things, and it was made to hear other things that would give one pause. Most likely, it was something only the residents of this seventh floor. Only those who were headed towards death continued passing on. So, you understand? And once the lady finished her broad explanation, somehow I thought her complexion looked better. To tell someone young like you, it's upsetting. But it's also rude, so don't be angry, okay? With that, the lady left the lounge. Her parting words were, "You tell new people too, okay?" Burning sunlight and the sound of cicadas. A summer, the sky is seen from windows that can't open more than 15 centimeters. Today also looked like it would be a hot day. Many years since I came to this 7th floor. The first I had come as a resident of this place. And the rules I had been taught. In practice, they were probably passed down but only among those who resided here. But a number of them I had already known. Maybe it was since that day. The fact I would face a day like today. I may have had a premonition of it. Creo que con eso terminaría la primera parte. The rolling sound of balls. Since before I can remember, I existed with that song. Onee-chan! What's going on, Chihiro? Getting out of free like that? Well, look, if you don't hurry. What, don't you like that again? Something wrong? You're all greasy and all back. What's wrong with that? Do our work overalls are dirty with dirty? I just washed those yesterday. Yeah, sorry about that. Little sister giving you a great stained sulking look as she complained. Was a scene of a casual, everyday exchange before the door on a Sunday. Never done that, Mas. If we don't hurry, we'll be late. Oh, it's the time already. Come on, hurry. And Jensen, let's go to the church, okay? Yeah, I think I would pass. Yeah, I can? That's not good. Onee-chan, you already haven't gone regularly. At least you should go on Sundays. Say, Chihiro, it's exactly because it's a precious Sunday that you skip out. Oh, again with that weak argument. No, even God would overlook it on a day such a beautiful weather. the word has nothing to do with it. In other words, you're just going to do what you care today. So, give my regards to Mom and the Earth. Hey, onee-chan! A low clarion rises in the garage next to the house and strongly raises the shutters. Alright, so we had started today? Perhaps because it was close up, the garage was softly hot. Immediately, I turned toward my beloved car on the maintenance. I purchased just a month early. It's owned to car restoration, but really, it was worth to simply had to run it properly. First, instead of candy chassis retro, the word scrap would fit better. Just was the age and the condition of the car. However, thanks to that, I will later even spend the weekends inside this garage. Someone knocked. Himeko, you around? Over here! Over here! What's up? Coming out the way here? Yeah, well, I have to go nearby, so I step along the way. Hey, what's up with you? You're all black! Because since yesterday I was changing the oil pan. Oil pan? Yeah, it was another big mess. But then, there aren't many amateurs who can head this far. I don't know anything about bread at supper, whatever. Look here, this homemade house. Isn't it great? But figures without a winch is really hard. You get sick. You know, Himeko. It's fine to love cars and all. But you're a young lady to have all black and visit the garage regularly. What do you think about that? Think that strange? I know half the thing. It's strange. Well, that's fine, isn't it? You know, for me, instead of really clothes like yours, Yuka, I like what I have here. Yeah, their abilities for ages. It's true. She replied in a weird voice. Y bueno, acá es donde me tengo que parar para poder cubrir el tiempo, ya que me quedé sin tiempo. Siempre quiero hacer estos videos lo más posible a 15 minutos o menos. Así que bueno, perdón por tenerlo tan repentinamente. Voy a hacer lo más regularmente posible esto, para no dejarlo así terminado con un cliffhanger. Y bueno, si les gustó, no se olviden de darle me gusta. Y bueno, gracias por hasta el final. Sin más que decir, chao.